maybe this is... Oh, okay. Yay, we did it! I'm a genius at a very low level. Ladies and gentlemen, a little slight delay, but we are back. Refill episode 45. Today, I've got a hat on. I think this is the first time I've worn a hat in a while. I don't really know why. I'm cold. That's probably why. It's just the fact that I'm cold. But today is just a little free refill. Today's a very casual episode because we're doing something that's one of our requested viewers, Jay, shout out to him, has been asking for the last week, I think week and a half. So I have to deliver, and it was a big request that I do a mascot tier list. And so I was thinking to myself, which mascots we should do. I figured we'd do the NBA, but then I gotta figure out what to rank. Obviously, you want to rank them best. I think there's a very obvious tier list that I think I don't want to say a lot of people, but I think a general amount of people tier list space end up doing. A lot of them end up doing this. I feel like you'll catch on rather quick what exactly is happening, how these are being tier listed based on the category, the particular category that is coming up. So why don't I just go ahead and flex that really quickly as we go into here. It seems kind of obvious to me, but I mean, maybe some people won't get it. I hope it's obvious, but I just don't know. I think it's a pretty funny concept, and I think you're gonna find it. I actually don't know for many. I haven't even really thought about this. I thought about this concept with other things. I have not thought about this concept with NBA Masters. It's really the first time. In fact, I don't even know half their names. So I'm going to be learning a lot just in general from this entire tier list. I know like a couple. Like I obviously know like Benny the Bull. Benny the Bull's a pretty obvious one, but I'm trying to think if there's anyone specific. So I'm going to actually have the list in front of me. So sorry that I don't know every mascot, but I am going to go through... no, not even. I'm on the wrong sport. Oh, I already have it pulled up. I'm like crazy. All right. Here we go. So, as you can see, our categories of tier list, we have mythical rotation, memorable session. This is not... This should be... That look... All right. Regardless, that's where it's at right now. So I'm hoping that we can kind of get things kickstarted a little bit. Should just be a good one overall. I'm very excited. Anyway, I'm gonna roll into it right now. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube's doing a little. We're gonna get into this. Starting off with, I believe so. We've got another thing that I actually found out. I was counting to see because I think there are only 26 teams that have mascots, but apparently there are teams that have multiple mascots, which I did not know going into this. So that's going to be also interesting to get into. I'm going to start off with the very first mascot. My boy, who is this? I don't even, like I say my boy, Bango. This is Bango the Buck. Now, the interesting thing about Bango is that his older form was a lot scarier. This is like, if I show this, his form is a lot scarier. It's got like big beady eyes. He's got the old Bucks. He's got the old Bucks jersey too. It's very scary. Very scary for back. This is more of like, oh, you know why? That's why. Here we go. That should fix it. So I feel like this version of Bango is a lot friendlier, I feel. I feel like I can have him join into the circle free of charge. Because like I could get if he like spots like either, you know, Spot's cash or V Spot's product, but if it's, I feel like he can definitely get. Okay, he's just happy to be there. He won't make it memorable, but it'll be nice that he's there. That would be my take on Bango. I definitely think Bango is an overall mascot. If you want to ask me my opinion as an overall mascot, it's kind of weaker than the original because I feel like I wouldn't say weaker. I would definitely say less. Like the old one's intimidating. Like I don't know if you could see this, but that's scary. That is a scary thing to be looking at. Like imagine being that woman right there with the big beady eyes. It's terrifying. I would be straight up horrified if Bango just pulled up like that, right? Like, I would be a little horrified if that was the case. Just a wee bit, right? I think it's fair. Jay, oh shoot. Jay, welcome in. We're finally doing it, man. We're doing the mascot to it. It's not exactly how you would have thought. Maybe it is. Maybe this is exactly what you were asking for. I don't know, but this is how it's getting done. This is how it's getting done today. And oh my gosh, just I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. This is gonna be fun. But yeah, definitely Bango would have in probably. I'm not charging Bango. Benny the Bull. Benny's interesting. I know a lot of people really do love Benny. I gotta say, because remember, I can only put really 3. I'm going to limit the top to 3. Those are the rules. For me, I'm making self-guided rules. Only 3 are going up into this red tier. Benny, I think... Look at the rest. Yeah, honestly, I think Benny deserves a spot. Benny can go up and be part of the mystical rotation. I definitely think it's... Benny's too iconic not to. I think, honestly, out of all the mascots, I think he is the most iconic. I don't really think there's someone else here that really like him. Yeah. Like, I mean, really look at the list and then you look at like, okay, yeah. Benny's going to be there. Benny's going to be there and he's going to be a blast. Okay. Benny is awesome. Just flat out. Benny's got to go up top in myth. Because I mean, who else are you going to put there? There are only so many guys on this list, right? Benny's going to take up one of my 3 spots. Up top. Next, we got, after Benny, what are the names of the cat? Like, I don't know most of these names. That's actually the most interesting thing about this. I have no idea the majority of these names. Let's see. We've got the cat, because I think the Cavs were actually one of the mascots that has 2, at least active right now. Moondog. This is Moondog. Oh my gosh. Moondog is... I like dogs. Big fan of dogs in general. I'm not really a cat guy. Probably going to reflect heavily in this list. I think Moondog, as cool as he is, man, I feel like he may have to spot a little cash. Because, I mean, you can't just get in just because you're cool. You know what? No, I take it back. We'll say Moondog can get in free of charge just like Bango. Better than BJ the Blue Jay. What a crazy... My gosh. BJ the Blue Jay. Here we go. My gosh. Like, imagine saying like, yo, I got a picture of I got a picture with BJ. Like, man, come on. Moondog, I think, can go up here. His partner definitely cannot. Look at this. No. It was Cece. Sir Cece? No. That's too terrifying. Human mascots terrify me. Like, and they should terrify you in general. They just don't, like, I don't like Pat Patriot is like the same way for me. Like, even like listen, they can be fine as mascots. Like, it's okay. But there's a cutoff. This is it. Like, this is the cutoff. And I'm not having it, right? Like, I refuse for this to be the case, man. It's just not happening. It's not going to happen. I won't allow it. Won't let it happen. I would say, got to be down. Generally, human mascots are going to do very poorly on these kinds of lists. Human mascot. What is it? Just Lucky? Is the name Lucky the Leprechaun? kind of generic, first of all. Now, this is a little different, because this just kind of looks like a guy. Right? Like, that's very clearly just a dude. Like, he's just a guy dressed as a leprechaun. As far as I'm concerned, it's St. Patrick's Day. I don't know him, but he can come if he's got cash, if he's got a little on him. He can hang out. No big deal. The guy. He's not even a human man. Like, there's a difference between this and this. I'm okay with Lucky swinging in if it's just this dude in a leprechaun costume. If it's this, then sorry, buddy, you're not. I'm not hanging out with you. Period. It's a little too scary for me. I mean, like, this guy seems fine. He seems like a hardworking dude. He's just pulling up in his little leprechaun bridges. Asking if I think he's an alcoholic. He doesn't look like it. He might be. But I don't know. I can't judge that. This is a guy. Let me make this very clear. Leprechauns are probably alcoholics. But a guy dressed as a leprechaun is not necessarily an alcoholic. Like, I think there's a distinction. There's a distinction between they're not identical. They have their differences. I mean, like, maybe you can have a guy dressed as a leprechaun who is an alcoholic, but just because he's dressed like a leprechaun himself, probably gonna be. Just come on, you got all that pot of gold. What else are you gonna spend it on? I mean, it is what it is, right? You gotta have your options. Probably picks up girls in the outfit too. Honestly, I don't doubt it. I think he 100% is swinging with the lady, the leprechaun outfit. For sure. So the original one was actually just a little dude. Well, I mean, that's not a leprechaun. Like, a leprechaun are already mythical. I don't think it's not like the same. Leprechauns are already kind of fictional. Like, you wouldn't go up to anybody who's just short and then be like, haha, leprechaun. Like, no, I don't think you're allowed to do that. I don't think society will look upon you fondly if you're just going around yelling at short people that they're leprechauns. But I mean, that guy can stay. I think Lucky can. He's got to spot me some cash if he wants. I think he's got to spot a little bit. Now we have the Clippers mascot, which, to be honest, I don't even know how you have a mascot as the Clippers, because the Lakers don't. Lakers are actually one of. I think it's Lakers. It was Lakers, Nets, Knicks, Warriors do not have mascots. And apparently the Nets used to have one. He was like a he was like a knight, kind of. He was like a dragon-esque knight guy. And I guess he didn't last very long, which doesn't even really make sense. Like, then call yourself like the Brooklyn Dragons or something. Brooklyn Knights. Why? Like, maybe that's why, because Nets and Knights is almost like what are we doing? Like, I just don't get the whole Brooklyn Nets Knights. Brooklyn Knights honestly just sounds better. Just go back. I don't even know if they were, but go be the Brooklyn Knights. You don't gotta be the Nets. The Clippers have Chuck the Condor. Now, okay. I don't want to be mean. This guy looks like this mascot is like straight out of Rio. Do you guys remember Rio? This is like a Rio character. Like, this is like maybe like the bad guy's henchman in. Like, look at that. Look at that and tell me that's like kind of like what no, this is Zazu. Y'all remember, like, I know he's not a condor, but he still has, like, he has more Zazu vibes than he has any sort of condor vibe. I don't like it. It's pass. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I'm not having him in my circle. I just can't. He looks bizarre. Too bizarre of a condor design. And plus, what are we doing putting the Clippers in any sort of camaraderie-esque thing anyway? That's a pass. Got a pass there. The college party drunk I did, sadly. Oh, I was thinking, like, Jay, you talked like Yoda there. Like, at college party drunk I did, sadly. Like, like, that was an interesting sentence structure. I mean, I guess, listen, it'll happen, but I mean, just have a slight sense more restraint. It doesn't mean that was years ago. We're now in a society where you can't be calling them leprechauns. Come on. You can't be doing that. Next on Pocket. Is it just a generic like Memphis Grizzlies? Okay, Memphis Grizzlies is just called Grizz. Kind of. I don't know if that's awesome or I can't really tell. This is the picture they gave him. He looks he looks bizarre, right? Like, I don't know about y'all. He looked like he's kind of chilling. Like, if he wasn't making that pose, I don't think he would get the cred. Like, if he was standing like kind of normally, like if he was standing like the Leprechaun guy would, I kind of don't. He looks casual. He looks chill. I think I'd have a good time with Grizz. I mean, imagine like rolling up to the club, like, hey, rolling up with your homies. Hey, boys, this is Grizz. Let's do our thing. I think Grizz definitely can rock with the best of them. 100%. He won't be in the mythical rotation, but he's definitely a guy that if somebody says, "Yo, can we invite Grizz?" They're not gonna say no. They're not gonna say no to inviting Grizz. They're gonna want Grizz there. They'll encourage Grizz to be there. They won't say it's necessary, but they'll encourage him to be. They said Yoda words of Marcus is in the chat. Marcus. Ping in Discord is bad. I guess maybe because I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Marcus saying can't call him that. Can't call him. What do I call him then? An OMG, that's the Shawn Michaels Playgirl Cup. Dude, Grizz knows. Grizz knows ball. Grizz knows Shawn Michaels. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't know Shawn Michaels? Fix itself. It just badooped. Look at that. That's pretty good. I'm impressed with what they got there with Grizz. Let's see. Let's get over to who else we have on this. Ooh. Now this is a tough one. We have what's his name? Harry. Oh, Harry the Hawk. Look at him. Look at even in this picture. He looks like, see, that's a cool bird. Chuck the Condor just looks like he just fell in blue house paint. That's what it looks like. Like, do you guys remember Clone High? And it was that like that extreme. I don't know if you guys remember. There was this blue pancake batter that they ate in like the second episode. It turned them blue. I feel like that's what Chuck the Condor was doing. He just put it all over his face. I like Harry. The question is Harry going to be in a memorable session or can he just join free? Because Harry has a little different vibes than I feel Moonbeam and Bango do. Like, I feel like he's more of like these guys are joining because they're kind of chill. He's joining because he's got high energy. Like, and like the good kind of, like, you don't need to be all chill to join this. You can have some high energy. I think Harry would actually make a memorable session just based on that picture alone. I think there's a lot of aura there. I like it. I think he looks pretty good there. He's looking like a guy I can really play along with. Harry the Hawk, more value than Trae Young. They haven't traded Harry the Hawk yet. He's still on the roster. Trae's now with I'm gonna have to look up who the Wizards. I'm gonna have to check the list to see who the Wizards mascot. He's stuck with G Wiz, man. Oh my gosh, poor guy, the poor soul. He's stuck with him. Oh, that is a rough one. Let's see who else we have on here. Let me go. Oh my gosh, the Heat. It's Bernie. Guys, it's Bernie. I'm sorry, Bernie. I'm so sorry, but I can't. You see, like, this is the thing. Bernie is so much, it could go either way. Like, if I'm not having a good time, I'm going to hate seeing Bernie there. But if I get the Bernie one time, I'm going to lose my mind. I feel like, oh gosh, it's such a middle line. But I mean, like, the unibrow, I don't know. I think I'd be freaked out. I think I'd be too freaked out by Bernie. I think I'd be losing my marbles. I don't think I could. Have to go. Sorry, man. He can't do it. Oh, great. Thanks, Marcus. Now I can't unsee it. Thanks. Now yeah, you're right. Okay, you're right. This mascot does look a little. Oh my god! Like I get what his name's Bernie because it's like Bert and Ernie, so it's a combination of. That's what I always thought when I heard about this. I heard it was like a combination of Bert and Ernie, and they just made Bernie. That feels like it makes sense. That's what it kind of looks like. But now that you brought that up, man, that mascot really do kind of look like a dildo. Gosh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for Heat fans. Imagine the one Heat fan, that's all that they see. Oh my lord. Regardless, that's a nice. All right, next one up, we have, I think, the Hornets. That's Hugo. Hugo the Hornet. I am not. Listen, I'm okay. Like, bugs don't freak me out the way it does with a lot of people. At the same time, like, Hugo, first of all, Hugo doesn't really look like your traditional Hornet because, Hornets are, like, yellow, right? Yellow and black. He's kind of blue. You don't really think he's a Hornet. He more looks like an alien than anything else. Like, if you looked at this first and said, oh, well, this is Hugo the Hornet. Like, dude, you couldn't tell me this is a Hornet. You just couldn't. You couldn't convince me. I'm probably going to have to put him in. Not going to be memorable. I don't know if I'd let him in for free. I think he can join, but he's gotta have some up. Because if not, then I mean, like, what am I doing? You know, what's the game? Also gonna zoom. This is. Oh, it's. Wanted to. That's whack. They need to fix that by changing size. It's. I have to change. I'd even change like. I'd say iconic, but that's just. I'd go one below for Hugo. I mean, but he doesn't like. I don't think like maybe he's iconic, sure. Yeah, exactly, Marcus. He's historic, yes, iconic, but there were years he was replaced by a Bobcat, and also like again, like I just don't see a Hornet. I just see like a blue kind of alien guy. I don't like. I guess if you told me it was a Hornet and told me it was a Hornet over years, but if you just look at this at face value, it's like Sully. Like it's discount Sully. Like imagine somebody tried to clone Sully, but they did it really badly. That's what I feel when I look at Hugo. Next on our list looks like Jazz, which honestly I would have been shocked that the Jazz have a mascot at all, based on the fact that they're just called the Jazz. But it's Jazz Bear. And I gotta be honest, it's kind of a pass because I think the Grizzly just looks better. Like this looks, I don't know, man. Like like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. This is a grizzly bear. This is a guy who knows what's up. This guy just kind of, I'm not into it. Not the worst guy. Not the worst thing in the world. I won't like out about it, but I don't know if I can have Jazz Bear in the rotation. I just can't. I've already got my big time bear. Like you just kind of feel like a knockoff. You're not iconic, Utah. Sorry. And honestly, same thing with the Kings mascot. I mean, I get it. The king of the jungle, right? Like that's who this is. Lamson Lion. Slamson is like, okay, that's kind of, but where are we really going here, Slamson? We think we got this? Like, I think if, like, even in this picture, he just looks disheveled. Like, looks like, that doesn't even look real. That just looks like a guy who wore a lion suit. I don't look like a mascot. Pass. I'm a pass because I think he can get his act together and potentially join. Just looks kind of lame. You know why? It's too light. It needs to be like a golden color. This needs to be gold. If this is like closer to like a golden lion, maybe you're trying to avoid Golden State, like sure, but this needs better color. This looks worn. Looks like it's been worn too much. Kind of iconic historic wise, but yeah, if we talking blunt rotation, somehow I expect Cocaine Bear. Yeah, dude, like look at him. Like that dude looks like dude looks kind of evil. I don't know. I feel like he looks evil to me. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we've got an interesting one, and we have my boy. It's something the Magic Dragon, but I forget what Stuff. They call him Stuff. I don't know why they just don't call him Stuff. Stuff the Magic Dragon. Very iconic, I feel, for me personally, for the Orlando Magic. I think he is I think he has to be at the top of memorable session because I already have a vague idea of who I want in my. He's definitely. He is a stud. Oh, I see. I see why it does that now. Holding Control Z. I figured it out. I'm a genius. All right. This is looking pretty good so far. I like having Stuff there. And I think a lot of people would probably put Stuff in like, I would say like their top. Like probably top of tier, but I think Stuff is good here because there's two that I have to include just on a personal level that I think just make it more, make it great, make it one of the best rotations of all time. But Stuff is definitely ahead of these two because I think Stuff, because you know what's happening? Stuff is probably A, bringing, and B, has the best. Like, he's the Magic Dragon. He's not going to not, right? Maybe that does put him in mythical. Because if he's got the best, yeah, tough. My last slate is gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna have to decide between the last two because I have to limit myself to only one Mascot to be in the top three. But I think Magic Dragon. I just convinced myself Stuff has to be there. Stuff has to be there because he's pulling out all the stops. He's pulling out all the stops to make sure it's just gives me, that's the energy that Stuff gives me. Oh my god! All right, now next up is another team that also I think has two mascots that I found out. I think it's the Mavs on this one. I believe they have two. It's Champ and Mavs, man. Now here's the thing. Normally, like with the Cavs, for some reason they divided it there. They didn't divide it here. So it's combining Champ and Mavs, man, right? Which I'm thinking to me at a certain there we go. At a certain point, right? I don't know how to count because I think the horse makes it a memorable session, but I don't want him to bring Champ Man, right? I think there is. That's the issue, right? I think if it's just the horse, then I think we're like got a memorable session. Like I could make BoJack Horseman jokes like all day long, but the problem is that there's just a guy. I don't think it would make it as memorable. I feel like I'd be kind of annoyed that there's. The Mavs man is just a drunk Mark Cuban. Yes. Oh gosh. Well, now when you word it like that, I feel like that'd be funny to watch. You know what? I'll put him up there. I'll put him in memorable. I think it would be funny to see. Because I also think I think the reason they're together versus like Moonbeam and their CC aren't together is because they have great chemistry, whereas these two don't really combine well. These two looks like they have some chemistry even in this picture. These two didn't even want to pose together for a picture, so clearly there's some issues there. But I definitely like having Matt. I want the horse, man. I don't want the dude. I really don't, but I'm going to trust it. I'm going to trust in the fact that Champ will have good chemistry with good. I'm also seeing the last one got to be the Suns mascot. See, we're gonna talk about this because this could be a big one if the last one the Suns. And then Jay also talking about the stuff the Magic Dragons thing. Most well designed mascot out of them all for sure. The colors, the look, it's dope. 100%. Yeah. I mean, really, because you're the Magic, right? So it's like you gotta have a little creativity. I'm a little annoyed, to be honest, that some of the more iconic teams like the Knicks, the Lakers, I'm a little like shocked that they don't have some form of mascot. Maybe they did back in the day. I don't know. Let me actually, because that's also here on this list. I'm using Wikipedia. I'm trying to see if there was a mascot. The Warriors used to have a guy named Thunder and Berserker. The Lakers look like they've never had a mascot. It doesn't look like the Knicks have ever had one. And then the Nets have had 4. Like, that's how you know, like, yup, we're a good franchise. Yup, we're like iconic. Versus, like, the Nets have had 4 mascots. Duncan the Dragon, Super Dunk, Sly the Silver Fox, and Mini Sly. Bruh. That's a lot. Just have one, man. I would have been fine with, like, Duncan the Dragon. I'm okay with that. Because, like, dunking a basketball, dragging these nuts across your face. You got so many opportunities. Bring him back. Bring back Duncan. The next one, though, this is where I'm really torn right now. Because it's not the picture. It's just that I know this mascot does a lot of awesome things. It's Rocky the Mountain Lion. Rocky does some of the most iconic things that I've seen. Like, just in general. I've seen so many cool clips, and it really is like, imagine this guy. But the idea is I can only pick 3 because I'm the 4th member. So either I sit it out and they all go in, but then I'd feel left out. So by that logic, I think the only thing I can do, fortunately, with Rocky, I put him at the top of memorable. It would be. And that's the thing. It would 100% be memorable if Rocky is there, because just gonna do something awesome. Like, I feel like he is in. Didn't he have the thing where he like dumped, like he got a bunch of popcorn just all over the place? It's a very vague description because I'm sure there are a lot of others that have done that. But Rocky's the guy. I really do think Rocky's got some impressive things going for him. He's always felt very iconic in general. It just feels like oh no. No. Why? Keep changing it because I keep messing up my hotkeys. Fine. Got it. All right. We're back. The other main thing. Let me see what else I'm looking at. But I think for Rocky, I think it's a good spot. I really wanted to have in mythical rotation. Next on our Pacers mascot, named Boomer. Ooh, actually, I thought that's They also have mini. They have Boomer and they have mini. Ah, man, what do we think? Guys? I'm gonna ask some polls here. What do we think of Boomer? Because my dog's named Boomer, so I'm kind of like, I'm biased. But I feel like if it's just this guy, really, honestly, look at him next to Hugo the Hornet and tell me they didn't, like, blue mascot, yellow hair. What is it with the yellow hair? I get it. They're like, he has yellow. Indiana has yellow. That makes sense. Like, why does Hugo have yellow hair? I don't think I've ever, do the Hornets wear yellow? Or is it like a reference to like when they were the Bobcats or what? Hugo doesn't need yellow hair. Just doesn't make any sense. I always thought the mascot was red. Dude, if they just had a mascot that was just a giant Reggie Miller head and then just someone wore it all game, but honestly, that might be more interesting than Boomer. Unfortunately, Boomer's it's just a weird thing for just another cat. It's just another cat. Is a pacer a cat? A pacer's like, I don't know. Don't really buy it. Doesn't make sense to me. And then we have what? Is this Perry? I'm gonna guess the Pelicans mascot's name is Pierre. Ugh. Name it Perry. Perry the Pelican is such a better name. That no. Nope. I refuse. First of all, his name should be Perry, and secondly, he is terrifying. No, I am not hanging out with the Pierre the Pelican. I'm not hanging out with Pierre the Pelican. Pierre is terrifying. He'd be a nightmare. He looks too innocent, like he gonna. Oh, that's true. Boomer does kind of look like he's very innocent. Look at his eyes. Can't really. I mean, it's kind of tough to tell, but like, yeah, hold on. Look at this. That man and tell me. A little scary. I don't know about that. I think you're right, Marcus. I think that has to go. He'll be top of nightmare rotation, but I definitely think Jay says he looks like a chicken. He really does. Like the Pelicans is also just. I've never liked the name Pelicans in general. Like it just. I mean, maybe Louisiana's got a lot of them, but it doesn't mean like okay, fine. Like I don't know. It has a lot of crime. They're not calling themselves the criminals. They call themselves the Lions or the Pistons, right? We're not sitting here talking about how, oh yeah, we got a lot of Pelicans. Might as well call ourselves the Pelicans. You know what I mean? Like it's just because you have a lot of something does not mean you need to name yourself after that thing. There are other things that you probably have that could be better. Like, how about the New Orleans gumbo? How about that? This thing is terrible. I would not want this thing near my. I want this thing near my children. Next up, we've got. Oh, wait a second. This is the Pistons mascot, good old Hooper. All right, Hooper, buddy. This is honestly just a straight up pass. I'll tell you why. We have our horse. We have our guy. We have our horse. This is just not. This is like a horse. This actually looks like it put an effort to be a horse. This looks like one of those horses that are on those rockers and like a rocking horse. That's what this feels. It feels like a rocking horse or like a cartoon horse. Like well, you think a cartoon horse. I don't need Hooper. I'm sorry. We have our horse. For our memorable session, we've got our horse. We've got it locked in. You don't need to come. Sorry. Just don't. You're not the worst thing in the world, but no, we don't need it. We don't need it. Apparently, Boomer comes from the state bird of Indiana. Really? I'm looking this. State bird of Indiana State. That's where the name. Yeah, but then why? If the name is Boomer, why is it a cat? Typed in. What? What do you mean? What? Wait, Jay. Indiana State bird is the cardinal. Was it once the Boomer? Like I look up Indiana State bird and I just see cardinals. So I don't. What? Are they called boomers? Is that a thing? I genuinely don't know. That's crazy. That's weird. I guess. All right. I ain't questioning it. All right, let's see. Oh no. Oh my god, there was another one. I forgot there's the Raptors mascot, dude. Oh no! Gosh, man, I have to limit myself to 3. I have to. I forgot, dude. Dude, a dinosaur. You know what? Also, he's got so much aura too, because he's just called the Raptor, right? Like He doesn't have a name like Ricky or Ronnie or Ray. No, he's the Raptor. That's 100%. I'm sorry. He's got to go ahead of Rocky. Because, I mean, dude, come on. Come on, man. I have to just... That's ridiculous. That's insane. That's gotta be it. I have to put him up there. I personally, but it's so hard, right? It's so hard to get rid of Benny because I want Benny to yap about Michael Jordan. I need the Dragon, and I need my guy. I'm sorry, my guy hasn't come up yet. Hasn't able to take up my spot. Marcus saying, "Yeah, Vince Carter." Oh my god, the rap. The aura on the Raptor, though. I'll give him a lot of credit. Definitely has to be up. Josh, get the Rockets mascot out. Especially after the KD files. No, get him out. Get him out. What even is his name? Clutch? Clutch the Bear? Bro, you don't look clutch at all. We're zooming in. We're getting a full. Look at that guy. Look at that guy right there, huh? Tell me that's clutch. Look at him. Look at him on the right. Look at this dude. Look at this dude and honestly try to tell me that that guy's clutch. No. You're capping. There ain't no way. No way you looking at me. Oh, dude, that's clutch the Bear. What? What? Well, it doesn't even make... Like, it's just a bear. Your name is the Houston Rockets and your mascot's a bear? Like, guys, what are we doing? Why are they all bears? There's so many animals in the animal kingdom, and all y'all can think about is bears? We can do better. We can get a better mascot. I'm sorry. Clutch just doesn't do it for me. Sure, he does it for someone. It does not work for me. Then we've got, what? This is Franklin, right? Franklin the dog, yeah. Dog. He actually looks pretty good. I think Franklin might be, dare I say, a little overrated. But he's up there. He can definitely join the circle. I'm okay with this. Because Franklin knows what he is. Franklin's just Franklin the dog. And he's got a good dog name too. Franklin, I think also generally Franklin's a decent name for almost anything that's not a cat. You could name a dog Franklin. You can name a bird Franklin. I think bird as a pet. You can name pretty much any reptile Franklin. I think cat Franklin is kind of weird, like Franklin the cat. It kind of works. It just doesn't. Maybe it's just my disdain for cats. Might be doing that, but I think it still works. Here's mascot. I think Franklin can join. He can come in free of charge. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this. We need some more of Franklin. Then we have the Spurs mascot, which is just the Coyote. This does not have as much aura as the Raptor. And the reason why is because I think there are already like Coyote. Like if you said the Raptor, I would think the Raptors. If you said, or like Jurassic Park, which is like a good movie, but like if you said the Coyote, I'm not going to the Coyote. I'm going to Wile E. Coyote. So like, I don't know. Plus, he looks kind of scary in this picture. He's got like big green eyes. Like, what do we? Come on. He's a little terrifying. He's got big green eyes. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I mean, I get it. I get that's even like the spoof, probably. Like it might even be. Oh, it's white. I don't know. It doesn't work for me. He can come in, but he's got a spot. He's got to spot a few. I have to say, iconic, my wife's favorite mascot. So yeah, but you got him right. Clutch is your wife's favorite mascot, Jay. Wow. I mean, I get it, but I mean, if you think Boomer is, if you like, let's say Boomer right here. Boomer, this guy right here. You're gonna tell me that this guy's a narc? This guy is the sheriff. This guy is like milking cookies before bed type. This dude is going to bed at 9 o'clock and he's having a a good night story read to him. Like, I just can't trust him in the circle. The fact that he's wearing Sean Bradley's number is great. That is also very cool for Frank. Oh, Franklin. Oh, okay. I was going to say, Clutch. Franklin feels fair. I was going to say, if Clutch your favorite man, I think Mark. That's crazy. If your favorite mascot is Clutch the bear, you're a narc. End of story. It's not even close, my guy. The fact that he's wearing Sean Bradley's number. Oh yeah, that is pretty iconic though. Look at that. I love that he also looks the most stoic by far. Like, he looks like he's prepping for like a superhero movie. All the rest of them are actually doing mascot things. He's like, I gotta farm this aura real quick. Marcus saying, dude couldn't catch a Roadrunner pass. Well, I mean, but that's the thing. Yes, he couldn't, but also I think Coyote has guap, because if we presume he can't catch the Roadrunner, he's spending all of this money trying to catch the Roadrunner and failing. He should be spending all of that money getting a sweep. That's what he should be doing. He should be calling Acme and saying, hey, what's the best you got? That's what he should be doing. Wasting time trying to catch the Roadrunner. Him and also, well, I guess Clutch is a condor. He's not the same. Regardless, that's where it sits. And then, of course, we have my boy, the gorilla. The gorilla's got to be up there. I mean, how... Again, I think a lot of the mascots outside of, like, maybe the coyote, a lot of the ones, like the raptor, the gorilla, like, come on, man. That's peak. And the gorilla's awesome. Like, when I first became a Suns fan, it took me a little bit to realize, like, that gorilla was our mascot. I honestly, like, when I first got into basketball when I was younger, I was like, is that just a guy in a gorilla suit? Like, I knew the concept of mascots, but I didn't think he was the mascot. I just thought he was a guy. I thought he was a guy who went to the games as a gorilla all the time. No, he was just straight up the mascot. And listen, my favorite team, I gotta have him in the rotation. Like, I'm gonna have Benny the Bull telling me all about the Michael Jordan stories. Stuff the Magic Dragon is gonna have the best product out there, and then you're gonna have the gorilla, just like basically your muscle, like a big, like he's gonna be getting everybody laughing. He's just the funny one. He's the funny one. You got the historian, you got the supplier, and you got the funny guy. That's perfect. That's my top three. I mean, I can understand if you want the Raptor. I can understand if you want Rocky. I think those are like the main two concessions I would make. I could even see you going for champ with Cavs. That's where I stand on. Who is that? It's another bear-like character. I have to see. I have to compare my notes. Oh, is that old picture? That looks like an old picture of Rumble. I'm crazy. I don't know. Rumble. Who I have? I think Rumble's a pass, low key. Actually, no. I think he can. I guess he can. Man. I don't really like it. I mean, but I don't have like a reason to not. It's technically different than a bear, but like in this picture, it just kind of feels like another bear. Like I can't really go with Rumble like getting a spot. He's got to kind of stay out for now. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Doesn't really make sense. I'm not having him in. Are you crazy? You crazy, man. And also Rumble, like I guess it makes sense because it's thunder and thunder makes a rumbling sound and yada yada yada. But not into it. Not into it. We've got the Timberwolves after this. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves and Crunch the Wolf. Crunch the Wolf can join free of charge. He's not going to make it the most memorable, but I feel like Crunch has earned his place at the table. Maybe not as much so, like maybe he's not the most iconic, but I like Crunch. I'm a dog guy. Wolves are like a version of dogs. The dogs can stay. Look at that. Like 3 of these guys are just dogs. They're just in it solely because they're dogs. That's probably why. Probably why I'm okay with them just chilling out. I like having them around. What can I say? They deserve their place. Here's something that's interesting, actually. The other team, and I honestly am shocked that they have 2 because I didn't even think they had 1, is the Portland Trailblazers. They have Blaze the Trail Cat, and then they have Douglas Fur, spelled F-U-R. So, I believe this is Douglas Fur. And he kind of looks like Slam. Like, he looks straight up like he is the brave lion. Like, he looks like, or the cowardly lion, not the brave lion. He becomes brave at the end of the movie. Right now, he looks like the cowardly lion. Like, dude, sorry. You're going down here. It's just, it's nothing personal. It's just business. But I'm like, it's more than that, you know? Like, I genuinely am shocked. I genuinely am shocked. They even have 2. The other one is Blaze the Trail Cat, who is right here. And I gotta be honest, I don't like Blaze either. He's just, I mean, he's got some really cool, like, he's got aura in this photo. Like him dunking the basketball. Can't have him in. Because he just looks, it's not even that he looks innocent. It's that he looks genuinely unfunny. Like the funniest thing about him is his face. It's really tragic, but genuinely the funniest thing about Blaze is his face. And that's it. Like that is probably the best picture he has ever taken of himself. Of that, the best picture of Blaze. I'm sorry, Portland Trailblazers fanatics out there, but this is not the guy. This guy is just okay. He's not crazy great. And then finally, we got this is G-Wiz, right? G-Wiz. I guess they also call him G-Man. This one's interesting. Because I feel like G-Wiz has an opportunity to be funny. If he's not funny, that's the worst thing that could ever happen. On the condition that he is funny, I would say he can join free of charge. If he's not funny, it is Nightmare Blunt Road. What do we think? Do we think G-Wiz is funny? Do we think he is humorous? And if he is, if he's humorous, what kind of humorous G-Wiz? Because I could see some options here where he is kind of funny, but I don't really like. I could see a universe, right? But I don't. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. I can't. I think he's too much like if Bernie is like Bert and Ernie, this guy is Grover. And of all the if I were to tier list Sesame Street, I probably wouldn't have Grover very high. Not because Grover's like not a bad guy, he's just kind of unmemorable. And normally unmemorable people they can come in. But the difference is this is not just a normal dude. This is some blue small trunk thing that's just probably in my house or at my backyard, and I'm like, that's horrifying. If all it takes is one bad angle and I'm sent into the nightosphere. Ugh. Very scary stuff. I can't bring myself to it. But there it is. There's the list. Hold on, I don't know if my shorts worked yesterday. If it's not going today, I'm kind of upset. I don't make the rules, man. That's what it is. That's what we got. We got our mythical rotation. Benny, Duff, Gorilla. I stand by it. As much as I want to put the Raptor in, as much as I want to put Rocky in, I think these I'm inviting guaranteed time. These, and not even that I wouldn't invite these two. Not that I wouldn't invite the Raptor or Rocky either. It's the fact that these three get like first dibs. Like these are the first three I'm inviting over, and then after that, like, and after like here, bro, no one's really getting invited. You pull up, but this I think this is right. I don't even opinion wise, no, this is objectively correct. Now you can maybe argue some of these bottom ones you can switch around, but honestly, this top row, like I can respect the order of any of these, whichever way it's put. I'm happy with that. That's well constructed. Send it around. Just get this image around. This is perfect. This is ideal. I think this is great. There you have it. There is your mascot tier list. Officially completed. Maybe we'll do an NFL one too. We might do NFL. I feel like NFL we'll have to switch it. We won't do marijuana. We'll probably do like beer. Probably do beer. How much are they guys that drink a lot, or are they sober Sallies? So we'll probably maybe do that one a different day. On a different episode of Free Refill. And outside of that, Free Refill episode 45 has concluded. I'm a little upset my shorts wasn't working today. Unless it was eventually at some point. But I don't know. It was working yesterday. Now it wasn't working today. Sometimes that is just, maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't pop up for whatever reason, but I don't know. That's where we're at right now. Jay saying NFL and MLB. You know what? I feel like MLB would be more fun because I know even like less about that. So I might do MLB mascots. You know, they got some good ones. I know the NFL has some specific ones that I don't know about. So we'll see which one we do next, and that'll probably be next Thursday. I think Thursdays will be like tier list day or something in the off season when it's a little slower. So, and then we'll see where it goes. But I enjoyed this one. I'm glad you guys are able to come out. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. It helps with, people see it. People will see it and then like it and then go watch it. Old mascot tier list. Why not? That's all I have for you guys this evening. I will see you guys probably Monday. I know I said I would try to do a bonus stream last weekend. I did not. I think I'm not going to put it up that it's going to happen either this weekend. I'm going to try some stuff because I really want to have this shorts working consistently. Because it was working Tuesday. It was, for whatever reason, not working today. And it wasn't working. I don't know what it is. I don't know what buttons I have to press to get it to work. But I'm going to get that sorted and figured out, and then once I do, then it'll be working, and we'll be all very happy. So until then, I will see you guys. I'll see you guys when I see you, probably Saturday or Monday. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go make me some meat, some food, get some protein in me. Enjoy the rest of my evening, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. Peace, guys.